Good morning. My name is Aliaksandr Haretski. I am the founder of the Akademia of Regenerative Medicine in Poland, in the city of Świebodzice. I would like to tell you today about the new method I developed. In addition to helping people with various diseases, I also work on the development of new methods of treatment, over which scientific centers work for years and does not bring any measurable benefits. I am developing a lot of new methods of treatment, and I check them in the practice to work as well as possible. It is very interesting and very useful work for people. At the moment, my work has focused on a very important problem that affects many people who have suffered from cancer. I deal with this problem for a very long time, and I have a lot of experience, and I can say that the worst thing that can be in the treatment of cancer is chemotherapy. This is my opinion. Everyone can think how he wants. And this is just my opinion. I can give a lot of evidence to support my opinion, but I will not do it, because everyone should be responsible for their problems and everyone should use the method that he deserves. This is my opinion. Some people have to use chemotherapy, some undergo surgery, and others will heal in the natural way. And no one needs to convince anyone, as the family sometimes does. Everyone should use a method that should. With the problem of chemotherapy and the effects it causes, I came across a very long time ago. From the very beginning, I was very surprised by the damage that chemotherapy causes. And in medicine, there is a rule that says that in the first place, do not harm. That's why I do not know why chemotherapy is used, because its main task is to harm it. For this reason, I cannot accept this method as a method used to treat people. Because how you can heal and be aware that it harms the body? For me, it is very incomprehensible. How can you treat a patient using poison? For me, it is incomprehensible. I know many poisons that they say they work, but they are still poisons, whether they are high dose or not. It does not matter, because they can still be harmful to your health. Whether to administrate large dose of chemotherapy or small, who decides why they should be? Each person requires an individual approach. I have developed a universal method of healing, and I think that is harmless. It is very intense, but at the same time is a gentle method. Chemotherapy and radiotherapy are very strong methods. And I do not know why they are used. In fact, I know why it's used, but I will not say it. Nowadays, there are many countries in which the method of purification of the body from chemotherapy is used. Listen now how it is done. In one room they give chemotherapy, and in the next one they cleanse body from chemotherapy. How do you think if this is good or not? First, some earns money by giving chemotherapy, and later, someone else makes money to cleanse the body from the chemotherapy. That they call it. I think it is 100% lie. If chemotherapy is used, then after 5 minutes it is already too late to purify the body from its use, because it's already worked. Chemotherapy is a poison whose action is to kill. That is why purification from chemotherapy is a lie. You cannot do something like that. You cannot eliminate something that already worked. To remove this poison does not make sense, no matter if this is still in the body or is not there anymore. This action does not make sense, because this poison has already worked. Within 5 minutes, this poison has already worked. And after this time, whether this poison is in the body or not, it does not matter. So the dose as it remains does not matter. I was approached by a lot of people with such a problem, so that I could develop a method of cleansing the body from chemotherapy. But I tell you that I will not do something like that, because this action does not make sense. This chemotherapy has already worked, had an effect on the body, and in this case, cleansing the body from chemotherapy does not make sense. However, there is the possibility of cleansing the body after applying chemotherapy. And with this request, many people report to me. We in no case accept patients who have had chemotherapy, and I will stick to this rule. But now I have developed a method for people who have had chemotherapy. It is a mild method of cleansing the body, to cleanse the liver, kidneys, cleanse all organs and blood. It is therefore possible to remove the remains of this poison that has been used, but in the fact such a cleansing is done by the organism itself. No one can do it, and if someone says that he gives some means to remove such a poison, it is a lie. Only the body can do it, and only the liver and kidneys do this cleansing. And if the liver and kidneys are working properly, the poison will be removed. So what we do in our academy, we cleanse the liver, kidneys, and the whole organism. Because we have many years of experience in cleansing the body, we can develop a method that can be used to cleanse the body of the effects of chemotherapy. It can also be used before chemotherapy, during chemotherapy, or after chemotherapy or radiotherapy. It does not matter. Such a cleansing of the body will target all functions of the body and increase its immunity. So we can do something like that. But I will repeat again. We can help patients cleanse the body, but we will not treat people with the cancer after chemotherapy. Please do not forget about it. There is one more reason why I introduced this method. People go to me for treatment and say nothing about the fact that they had chemotherapy. They say about it during treatment. We use a method which is a healing method. And if we do not know that a given person is after chemotherapy, we do not know what method to use in the case, and then you can harm such a person. Therefore, from now on we introduce a method that people do not have to lie, and that this method do not harm such a people who came to us to heal. This is to be achieved, but we need to adapt our method a little to such a people, and then it will help. Therefore, from 1st May 2019, We will start such a program, and such a people will be able to use it. There is only one contraindication that has always been and will be. Please do not come to us if someone is in the bad condition. It is very important. There are a lot of people who have chemotherapy and are in good health, and they can come to us for cleansing and strengthening their health. Such a people can come to the Academy. But if someone wants to come to us for healing from cancer after chemotherapy, we will not to deal with. I repeat again, if someone is in serious health, please do not come to us, because you will have to go back home, because we will not accept you. We have no conditions for such a people, and I am unwilling to deal with such a matter. Why this method is beneficial for people who have a cancer? If someone has a cancer, he is looking for the method that will help him. Our healing method we offer is a method of cleansing the body. It can last a week or two, and you do not need to be longer. It is also a training program. This person will be trained what to do at home, alone. 2 weeks of professional healing program, and then also learn what to do yourself after returning home. Because if a man does not know what to do, it is no good. For all people who have a cancer, we must use autosuggestion method. Without this method of self-suggestion, which we use, I think that it will be difficult to fight any diseases. Because you have to program your mind. People think that someone is programming people, but really it is a man doing it alone, and nobody imposes anything on anyone if they do not like it. We only give the recipe, and if you like it, you use it, and if someone does not like it, he does not use it. It all starts with the man. If his soul needs help, he will use it, and if he does not need it, he will not use it. I have told you today very good information that many people need. At the moment, everyone knows that I do not accept people with the cancer who have had chemotherapy, because I started to talk about it in many movies, and this information is written on the website of the Academy. Because earlier people did not know about this contraindication in treatment in our center. And 90% of people who called me and asked for help were chemotherapy people. And it was very difficult for me to refuse to help personally. That's why I start talk about it. Information is also provided on the website as a contraindication in treatment. Because it was very difficult to refuse to help someone who called me. Better everyone will know about it earlier than to find out about it during a phone conversation. It is a very sad situation when someone asks for help and you have to refuse. I have such an experience, and I can't help such a person. I try to do it, but it will take many years. And no one has patience and money to heal so long. People expect results after the first visit. And after the first visit, the health situation always worsens. That is the natural process. In a few days I will conduct a special conversation with my patient who healed from pancreatic cancer. And he himself, that such a healing did not last 5 minutes, but it lasted almost 3 years. I will tell you that after the first stay in our academy, he was doing very well. But after the second stay, when he returned home, and the body began to fight with the disease, then for 4 months he did not answer the phone from me, because he was angry at me, and he would not talk to me. But when he started to use other methods, and start to affect him badly, then he called me himself and asked me for help. That's why I have enough experience in such a situation and with cancer. And it seems to me that the treatment process in such a case should be different than one that is proposed by the doctors and other healers. Neoplastic diseases are very serious cases, different from the other diseases. And these other diseases can be treated in a standard way, and cancer should be approached a little differently. Only cleansing of the body can be carried out on a standard basis for all diseases, because I developed a program that should not harm in such a situation. But only on the conditions that a man is in good physical conditions and that a man can have all the required treatments. You cannot do as last time the children brought their mother in very difficult condition to our academy, so that we could do something. You cannot come in a bad condition and do not inform us earlier about it. I will tell you that healing man is the worst thing that is in the world. People who are grateful for what you do for them is maybe a few people out of 1,000. Dispute the fact that the results will be very good. People will want more. But they will not want to continue to cure because either there will be no money or they will not have time. And it turns out that the person responsible for this is a person who did not heal the patient within 5 minutes, who had been ill for 20 years. Unfortunately, I am not a wizard, and I cannot do such a thing. That's why I say that really healing from cancer should last several years. As it happened in the situation of my patient with prostate cancer, about which I spoke earlier on. In his case it lasted for 3 years. And now that he healed, he is very happy. He lives normally, and it's been 6 years since he came to me for the first time. Thank you all for your attention. And if you are interested in this topic, I invite you to visit the website of the Academy. There you can find more information about new treatment programs and prices at the moment the same as in the other stays. I think that each of these programs can be used prophylactically, so that cancer does not appear. A lot of people are afraid of cancer, like fire. I do not know why. And why not use prophylactically good methods, thanks to which this cancer will not appear? I can say that the methods we use in our academy is the best prevention measure against cancer. People have already forgot that there were places like sanatoriums, and people healed there, and they had a lot of benefits from this, and they have very good results in treating. In fact, this method that I create, it is very little different from the place like spa or sanatorium. Practically, there is no difference between them. That's why I think that anyone who wants to be healthy can benefit from it. Thank you for the attention and invite you to watch our movies. I think that I am doing a good thing. But for what I'm doing, no one will thank me. Goodbye, all the best.